Hey everyone, it's John again. I'm gonna play some Immaculate Grid. Got a little bit of a window here. Got a lot of family coming into town. Meet the little one here. So very exciting weekend planned. On a personal note, I am heading back to the office again on Monday. Paternity leave will be up. So between that, maybe stuff, we'll see. Work's about to get busy, which is a good thing, but we'll see how frequently I can get this content out. I'll still shoot for it. I mean even before I was trying to get them out after I got home from work, and sometimes that was late, but it's not a hoping I can still do that while juggling the kid thing. Other people do it, so we'll see if I can. Anyway, let's start playing. Congrats again to the two unanimous selections of that's right, I played grid number 11 yesterday. But anyway, congratulations to Shohei and Ronald Acuna on unanimous selections for MVP in their leagues. It's pretty incredible, both in the same league, or sorry, both in the same year. Um, but anyway, let's start playing. We got 30-30 here, but not together. 30 home run season, 30 stolen base season. We are going to match that up with the Angels. We got the Mariners. We got the Padres, and we got the Twins. All right, so interesting combination of folks. Um, let's see, 30 stolen base season with the Senators. Felix Milan, but let's get the right one. That's not him. That's a different guy. Clyde Milan? Is that now I'm not now I'm second guessing myself. I thought that's the guy I was thinking of, but now I'm thinking I've got to go back. So I might have to go with someone safe like Chuck Knobloch. I think Otis Nixon will work again. Um, That's embarrassing. Let's head back to let's see, 30 homer season for the Mariners. I go with him so frequently, we can't not use him. How about Paul Serrano, 1997? He goes point 0.5. It's pretty good. Let's see for the Padres. So 40 home run season we've played before, and I think we've discussed there's not a lot of them. There's Greg Vaughn, 98. He hit 50. Ken Caminiti hit 40-ish in his MVP season 1996. Phil Nevin hit over 40 in 2001, I think 41-ish. And then Tatis had done it a couple of years ago. And then if you come down to 30, I know we've got Machado. I want to say Matt Kemp might have done it, but Matt Kemp's I'm never really sure where Matt Kemp's at, and he moved around a lot after the Dodgers, including back to the Dodgers. Um, let's see. Probably no. I'm just thinking like first base, second base. I think Winfield might have been over 30 in his 1979 season. That was a big year. Um, I don't know if Chase Headley got to 30 in his 2012 season. That was a big year for him. Um, Trying to think of other left field side. Steve Finley did it. Steve Finley will also work here. So hopefully I can come up with someone else. Huh. These are sneaky tough categories. Um Here for 30 stolen bases, how about Quivio Veras? That's a name. He takes 1%. Love that classic 90s look with the white and orange. Um let's see here. And then we've got for the Angels and Mariners. Mark Langston, but I think he'll be real popular. Um, Sean Figgins will work, but I think he'll also be super popular. I come back to that one. I might just burn Mark McLemore there because I know he works for the whole AL West. So he goes 2%. Let's see. Twins with 30 or more home runs. Obviously, Killebrew's gonna work. Morneau's gonna work. Uh, be very surprised. Gaetti's gonna work. Gary Gaetti, who will also work here. Some of these I have to just navigate because I don't want to accidentally mess up and pick someone who I if I can't think of anyone better over here. Um, let's see, 30. What other good 30 home runs? Well, Fred McGriff will work. Gary Sheffield work. Let's try Gary Sheffield, maybe. He only played one season in San Diego, but I know he got to 30. So he takes 1%. That was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how I'm trying to think of senators who got to 30. Um, did Zerneal when he was playing for the Senate? He did with the A's, I know. I might have that backwards actually. Um, and then yeah, obviously Killebrew's gonna be your dominant guy through the 60s and 70s. Oh, let's see. You've got uh and now I'm trying to think like other than Steve Finley, who else could I go with here? There's got to be people, but I'm just maybe I'm sleep deprived. Who knows? I know Harold Reynolds will work over here. A-Rod works. He had a 40-40 season. Griffey won't work. Ichiro will probably be the most popular. I'm not sure if Joey Cora maybe works. He was hitting leadoff. Um, I'm not sure if Figgins will work. Figgins works over here. I'm not sure if Figgins works over here. Wouldn't surprise me, but um, Harold Reynolds seems like a fairly popular pick just because he's on TV all the time. Known speedster. Um, oh, let's see here. This is sneaky difficult. I really should be able to come up with some senators who were able to get to over 30 home runs. For some reason, my mind's going to Gus O'Neill as having played for the Senators and hit 30 home runs, but I know he did with the A's, and I'm just not sure on the Senators. Let's go Gaetti. He takes two. So he won't work. Well, now I can't use him over here though. That was a risky move. Bartolo Colon works. So I've got a safety. I can use Bartolo Colon. Blyleven works. He briefly played for the Angels towards the end of his career. Um, so there's options. Torrey Hunter, Rod Carew, are going to be much more popular picks. So at least they'll take a big percentage. I think Gaetti was going to take a solid chunk. Let's try Blyleven. Oh, a full five. Okay. There are probably better options. Um, I've yet to come up with someone better than a better option than Finley. I don't think Jose Guillen ever makes his way to the Padres. Dance around the horn a little bit. There's got to be choices. I'm just struggling with them. I can't even name like for some reason Greg Zahn is coming to mind, but I don't even know which team he would work for. Um, Now Phil Nevin was manager of the Angels, or maybe still. I can't remember if he was fired. I can't remember, but I don't think he ever played for the Angels. Um, Certainly no one's going to work at shortstop, second base, third base. Third base, Cam and Nevin are the guys that come to mind. Headley. Um, like Templeton ever makes his way over there. Let's just throw Finley in there, see how he does. Takes 4%. This will not be much of a rarity score. How's the lineup look actually? If I was to just switch midstream, I've got Varus played second, Sereno played first base slash DH. Macklemore was kind of a utility guy. I think he mainly played second though. Sheffield actually, even though he's more or less an outfielder for his pretty much his whole career, corner outfielder, he played third base for the Padres, I believe in his one season there. Guy, yeah, of course, is a third baseman. You've got center fielder here. So you could probably like shuffle these people around and make it work. I don't have a shortstop listed. I'd go A-Rod there. And then I'd shuffle Sheffield out, and then I'd be looking for a corner outfielder with the Twins. Um, Max Carey, was he a Senator? Was he a Pirate? He was an old school ball player who I can't really remember where he played. Um, I thought the guy I was thinking of was Felix Mian. The Clyde Milan? Let's try it. You know what? I don't get paid for this, so let's try it. That's probably the guy I was thinking of. I was probably just mixing guys up. So he works there, and then dare I make take another chance because Harold Reynolds and A-Rod and Ichiro are all safe. I think of those, A-Rod might be the lowest actually. But it was a 40-40 season. I think people are going to remember that. Cora is the one I'm not so sure about. The thing is, like, if I'm the Mariners and it's 1997 and or 96, those were the years Cora was full seasons in which Cora was in Seattle. And I've got Cora, followed by Alex Rodriguez, followed by Ken Griffey Jr., followed by Edgar Martinez, followed by Jay Buhner. How could you trade Jay Buhner? Followed by actually Paul Sereno with that 30 homer season. And then like some 20 homer seasons from guys like Russ Davis. Um, there's no way I'm not sending Joey Cora to try to steal bases at a 72% rate or whatever he stole at. I'm letting Ken Griffey Jr. and Edgar Martinez swing the bat. So, not to mention A-Rod. So, then again, A-Rod hitting in front of Griffey was stealing over 40 bases in the 98 season, which was kind of an interesting move. Higgins is one I'm not so sure about. I think guys like Franklin Gutierrez, maybe. I mean, he was fast, but I don't know if he was stealing a lot of bases. Um, let's see how A-Rod does. I'm actually curious how ingrained that 40-40 season is. 13%, so pretty great. 15 people I could have gone with, and I went with probably the second or third worst option. Julio Rodriguez, yeah, this year, but actually that's probably one of the lesser options. Brian Hunter played for Seattle. I knew he stole over 70 bases for Detroit. Julio Cruz, okay. Harold Reynolds. Harold Reynolds might be better. Phil Bradley. Don't think I was ever going to get that. Henderson played long enough in Seattle to rack up 30 stolen bases. I wonder how popular that is. Cameron, I should have gotten. Mike Cameron would have been a nice little pick. And Sean Figgins does net 42 stolen bases in his one full year with Seattle. D. Gordon in there too. All right. Well, 30 is not exactly my optimal score, but it's still decent. But yeah, I mean, there's double-digit options here, so I shouldn't be satisfied with the 30, but that's all right. No, nothing is hugely spread. Tony Gwynn actually taking 40% on 30 stolen base column. He did. He stole over 50 bases in 1987, which was his best year, even better than the year he almost hit 400. What I'm surprised that 40% of people got that because or 40% of people who got it right got that because Gwynn was not known as a speedster in the 90s. Like by the time you get to the 90s, put on some weight and he's just a pure raw hitter. But yeah, in the 80s, he could hustle. He could swipe some bags. So Um, cool. I guess that'll do it. Like I said, I might be a little bit more inconsistent with getting these out in the near term, but we'll see how I do. Thanks a lot once again for playing, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Once again, episode brought to you by my book. I'm paying myself, I guess, to do these episodes, whatever. You can see that in the link in the description. Have a good weekend. Peace.